David just, his response was, is there not a cause? I don't understand. Is there not a cause? And by the way, that phrase still rings through the ages. I mean, there is a cause. Like, you say I'm just here to stir up trouble or whatever, but like there's a cause. Like if you're not doing something, then I should. Like what is going on here? There's a cause. The disciples went to get food one day, but Jesus went soul winning. He led this lady to the Lord, and when the disciple came back, they told him to eat. We brought food. And he said, my meat to do is to do the will of him that sent me and to finish his work. He said, I have meat to eat that you know not of. Say not ye that there are yet 4 months and then cometh the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and behold and look, I should say, on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. I wonder if those disciples passed out a single tract when they were down in town buying food. I mean, they didn't have tracts, but did they witness to anybody? All those people were down in that place. But that woman got saved up at the well, and she went down and told everybody. Isn't that a shame? It makes you wonder, like, what were look, we got to eat. For sure. I mean, hey, 3 times a day, the bell's ringing. I got to get some food, okay? I'm the same as you are about that. But here she is. Maybe they just went through their whole day. They weren't even passing out. They weren't, I say passing out tracts, but did they witness to anybody? Did they give the gospel to anybody? Maybe they did. I don't know. But I think that's why Jesus pointed it out. He said, look. And what happened next was she went down and said, hey, there's this man that told me all things whatsoever I've done. And surely he's the Messiah. You need to believe on him. And they trusted. I mean, Jesus came down and introduced themselves, and they said, surely this is he. And they believed on him. They trusted in him because of the testimony and the witness of a lady. Those disciples could have been doing the same thing. And I think that's what Jesus was doing. It's like, hey, there's a great work. Let's stay on task. Let's stay on the wall. Let's not cease. Cease not. I'm doing a great work. Why should the work cease for me to come off? That's the topic today. Why should the work cease? And I say it shouldn't. And it's up to you and me to stay on the wall. Why should the work of Temple Baptist Church cease? It's up to you and me to keep it going. I get tired up on the wall. I get discouraged up on the wall too. I get people throwing rocks up on the wall. We get the people trying to get us to come down and do something else. Why should the work cease? Why should the soul winning cease? Why should the discipleship cease? Why should our ministry of edification and preaching and teaching, why should that cease? Is there not a cause? Is this not a great work that needed to be done? I don't know if you ever thought about it, but there's a parallel to that wall, right? There's a wall of protection for the church. Did you know the wall was to protect the people that were all gathered there, but they were trying to build the temple so they could worship God, but it was unsafe. Because people kept coming in and attacking and kidnapping, all this looting and all this stuff that was going on. They were building a wall so they could worship the Lord. And think about that. The church is that building of God. Think about it. It's His house. When we're doing the work of the Lord, I think we're building a wall. We're protecting our kids. We're protecting our marriages. We're protecting our home. It's a treacherous world out there. Our job is to get on that wall and build that wall. The Lord said, I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. But you know who He uses? He gets us organized into teams. Here, you build that section. You build that section. You build that section, right? Who's building it? The Lord is. But He's using us. We're His instruments. We're His tools. We're His right hand and His left hand. We're doing that work for Him. It's a great work.